Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Q&A live stream. This is my very own Behave Loonie question and answers live stream. This is the live stream. Well, I'll be answering all your questions about Behave Loonie. Alexander Mathias has just tuned in, so hello, Zonda. Now, some of you may have noticed that I've got a fringe now. Well, I thought I'd better tell you the truth. I want to look like the Beatles. So got a fringe cut. So well, what do you think? Oh, hello, Mario Fanatic 2004. Aha! My good friend the Green Tender Engine 03 just tuned in. Hello, mate. Oh, quite a few people have tuned in. Sammy and Eve, and I know Canel's fan. Hi. Oh, Zonda, you were right the first time. My name is Oscar. Well, what's that? What's my opinion on Pablo the Little Red Fox? Well, this is really the Behave Loonie question. Yes? Yes, Green Tender. Just ask me any questions about my show Behave Loonie, and I'll try and answer them for you. What is my opinion on Hide and Seek, a show from Baby First? Never heard of it. Oh, our first Behave Loonie question is from Alexander, and he says, "Is Behave Loonie coming back?" Definitely. Series 3 is to be shown next year, 2021. Yes, two series of Behave Loonie have been shown now. That's 54 episodes in total so far. That's including 2 specials, Children in Need and... Oh, there's another question. Xander gave me another question. What inspired me to make Behave Loonie? That's a good question. Well, some of you may know I grew up watching Mr. Bean, so all of you may have heard of the worldwide comedy character, well loved, played by Rowan Atkinson. And what got me to do Behave Loonie was I wanted to create a character who was like Mr. Bean, like with teddy bear sidekick and being silly and falling over and just mucking around. So that's got me inspired to do Behave Loonie. Oh, Steve Niles has just tuned in. Hello, Steve. And he's got a question. What was the easiest and hardest Behave Loonie episodes I've done? That's a good question, Steve. The easiest, let's see. The easiest episode. Hello, Olivia Tomaka, who's just tuned in. The easiest Behave Loonie episode, I have to say, made was, what's the easiest one? I'd say the easiest episode to make was, oh, I can't think. I'd say it was, Looney's karaoke. No, wait. Yeah, Looney's karaoke night. because, well, I had the story in mind, and I wanted to. I felt like I can do this one, no problem. So yeah, away I go. And the hardest episode. Now, the hardest Behave Loonie episode was the incredible shrinking Loonie, because I was thinking, how on earth could I make myself all tiny? So I made like a teeny weeny Oswald Loonie, and I used a bit of sticky tape to make him move around. So yeah, Looney's karaoke night was the easiest one, and the incredible shrinking Looney was the hardest one. Now, Green Tenders asked the question. What do you think is my favorite Behave Looney episode you've made so far? Oh, definitely, Lassie Looney is in the house, because, well, my sister Freya agreed to play the part of Lassie Looney, and I thought she is just brilliant at the character. Freya plays Lassie Looney incredibly well. Whenever she's in an episode, I'm happy. Oh, Jack Williams has just tuned in. Hello, Jack. And Jack Howell's just tuned in, and he's got a question. Oh well. What Series 3 episodes are you planning for Behave Looney, he asks. Well, you'll just have to wait and see, Mr. Howell. And, Jack Williams starts the question. Would Oswald Looney hate the thimbles as much as you do? Yes, because remember in one episode where I think it was Crack On Looney, where Ted whispered to Oswald where he was he had a feeling, and he asked it was the fimbling feeling, and Oswald said, "Oh God, no! I get the fimbling feeling." Pah! Remember that? So yes, Jack. Oswald does hate the thimbles as much as me. So far, they're all very good questions. Well, hello, Oliver Morrison 02. He's planning. Are you planning to make new shows in the future? Well, I haven't come up with any ideas yet, Oliver, so you just have to wait and see. Oh, Green Tender has asked another question. How many Behave Looney episodes are coming in the future? Well, I'm planning, for Series 3, 26 episodes with 2 special. Well, I'm planning 2 specials this year, so that's, hold on. So I just need a calculator. 2 plus 26. Then another 2 specials, and you know what, Green Tender? I think you'll be seeing about 56 episodes of Behave Looney in the future. Yes, 56. That's including 4 specials and another 52 episodes. And our good friend Harry Humble's just tuned in. Hello, Harry! Mario Fantix asked, Would Oswald ever try to do his own CVV's continuities? If he got the job, yes. And with a teddy bear for his sidekick, that'll make children happy. Steve has asked, what has Oswald Looney been up to recently? Well, he's coping with lockdown at the moment, keeping himself amused. What would he be doing? Ta-da! What should we do today, Ted? Yeah, well, let's read a book. Yeah, he'd be catching up on some reading and watching some television. So that's what Oswald will be doing nowadays. And Mario Fantinks asked another question. Would Oswald Looney like Balamori? I'm not sure. Well, Oswald was born in 1990, so when Balamori came out, he would have been only 12. So I suppose he'd be like popping in the. So like if he had any younger siblings, he'd be popping in and out of the room, looking at the TV, thinking, humming some of the songs, like if he's busy in the kitchen. So perhaps Oswald would like Balamori. Yes. Mr. Humble, as you're here, do you have any questions about Behave Looney for me? Oh, and by the way, I've got a question for you. What do you think of my new Beatles fringe? Yeah, I've had a fringe cut. Mario Frantic says, I bet he would prefer that than those thimbles. Definitely, definitely. Oh, oh, Oliver has asked another question but it's not related to Behave Looney, but another one of my shows, and it is, are you making Series 3 of Oscar Barnett's Toys Family? Yes, I am, Oliver. And it'll be coming out in the summer, as I'm planning to be released in the summer. Just like the first two series, there'll be 13 episodes. So, yes, I will be making Series 3 of my Toys Family. Oh, Olivier has asked me how am I? And I am very well, thank you. Well, Oliver Morrison asks, what is your favourite childhood shows? Oh, now that Oscar Barnett's favourite memory characters was released, I can tell you that easily. The Teletubbies, The Storymakers, Andy Pandy, Bob the Builder, Pingu, Fireman Sam, The Shiny Show, Bill and Ben, Postman Pat, and Thomas the Tank Engine. Those are my favourite childhood shows, Oliver. And you get to see them all in the series Oscar Barnett's favourite memory characters. That's a question. Oh, Mario Fanting has asked, what will it be like if Oswald played the Super Mario games? I think he'll be like pretty competitive. Because, as you know, Oswald works at a pub, and there's a dartboard up there. So, whenever he's playing darts, he can get pretty competitive. So I suppose he would be pretty competitive at Oh, Green Tender asks, this ain't a Behave Looney question, but have you got Hangouts? I do have Hangouts. Green Tender, yes. And maybe if you send me an invitation, we could be friends. Jack Williams says, I wonder what it will be like if Oswald Looney sang some songs from Disney's Frozen to annoy the Thimbles. Well, of course, everyone has heard the two Frozen films. So, especially Let It Go. So I'll just sing a little bit of Let It Go for you, just the entertainment. How does it go? Let it go, let it go, something, something, something. Let it go, something, something, something. You know. Oh, sorry, Green Tender. I don't really want to explain my Hangouts email in public. Do you understand? Oh dear, Olivier. I'm so sorry about that. That's not good at all. Mario Fanatic says, your recent episode of CBBS on BBC Two History, when you said, "Oh, for goodness sake, for those thimbles that gets me every time." Oh, thank you. Well, it's a comedy show, so I'm trying to. So yeah. Oliver also asks, "Do I have Skype?" No, I don't really use Skype. No. Green Tender says, "I do, but I can't contact you if I don't know it." Well, I know, but I don't really want. I don't really want to share my email address with the world. No. I prefer to keep it to myself. Anyone else got any questions? Come on, don't be shy. Harry Humble hasn't asked a question. Is Harry still there? Hello? Oh, you are still there, Harry. Hello. If you have any questions about Behave Loonie, Harry, ask away. Well, Jack Williams asks, you ever seen the new Pixar film Onward? I've seen the trailer, but not the actual film. Oh. Now, I'm not sure if he was asking question that. Oh. Mario Fanatic says, when you said I was correct for guessing your favorite Discover and Do shows, I deserve a shiny. Well, a shiny is what you shall have, my friend. Well, you did get it right, and you do deserve a shiny. And Harry says, Scoob came out today. So Harry, is that another new Scooby Doo show by any chance? Oh, and Mr. Williams asks, would you and Oswald Looney think that Video Bryn Quiddo and Sparkplug Entertainment are the worst film companies ever? I'm not sure if I've heard of those companies, but if they're pretty terrible, I presume Oswald will hate them. Oh, Scoob is a movie, Harry says. Righty ho. And that's supposed to start a Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe. Harry, do you have any questions for Behave Loonie? This is the Behave Loonie question and answers live stream, so all those companies made rip-offs of great films like Cars, Ratatouille, B-Movie, Kung Fu Panda, etc. In that case, they are terrible. Oswald will definitely hate them then. This Mario Fanatic says, this question isn't about Behave Loonie, but why are you not doing 2005 to 2008 schedules? Well, it's because they don't. I chose 2002 and 2004 because I think they're the most nostalgic years for CBBS because they have the original next / after that bumpers. Oh, Harry doesn't have any questions for Behave Looney. That's fine. Even if you don't have any questions, you're still welcome to join this live stream. But I've got a question for you, Harry. What do you think of my Beatles fringe? While he's answering that, Oliver asks, Oliver, I can't speak. Oliver Morrison says, how many Thomas and Friends VHS and DVDs do you have? Funnily enough, I was counting my VHSs and DVDs for Thomas the other day, and I can tell you now, wait for it. The amount of Thomas videos I have are 40. Yes. And the amount of Thomas and Friends DVDs I have are 88. Yeah, 40 videos and 88 DVDs. Mario says, your top 2 favorite shows from Discover and Do are Bill and Ben and The Shiny Show. That's right, Mario. That's completely correct. Oh, Mr. Coy Hopkins has joined. So, hello, Coy. And he asks, does Oswald know I am on the dumping ground in 2021? Oh, yes. In case you haven't heard, Coy Hopkins is going to be on the dumping ground next year. So, we have to give him a round of applause for that. Congratulations. So, I presume, and I'll give you Oswald's reaction when he hears that Coy Hopkins is going to be on the dumping ground. Oh! Ow! Mario Fanatic asks, how many Balamori DVDs do you have? None. Yes. I don't watch the program fully, just from time to time. So no, I don't have any Balamori DVDs. But Mr. Williams is right. I do have some episodes on my CBeebies DVDs. we've still got a few minutes left, so throw in your questions as you can. Just throw in your questions. Mr. Williams also says, and the only CBeebies DVD not to feature a Bam Moy episode was Big Fun Time. That's true. This is the only DVD to feature a Bram episode. That's also true. Oh, hello. Olivia has come up with an episode idea for Series 3 of Behave Loonie, so I've got to thank him for that. Now, let's have a look and see what he says. He says, I was wondering if I could be in an episode of Behave Loonie called Loonie's Pen Pal for Series 3. That is a nice idea. Well, I don't know how exactly you get to be in it, but you can easily be mentioned. In fact, you have given me a great idea. In Loonie's Pen Pal, Oswald gets a postcard from his pen pal, which will be Olivier, and he tries to give him a present in return. So, thank you, Olivier. I think we should give Olivier a round of applause for coming up with a very great idea. So, round of applause for Olivier, everyone. Now, all I need to do is to put that in the notepad. This is where I write down my Behave Loonie ideas. No, hold on a minute while I try to take a look. You're right, Green Tender. Loonie's Pen Pal is a great idea. And thank you, Steve. I'm just writing his idea down in my notebook. I wonder what year the Shiny Show last aired on CBeebies, says Harry. I can answer that. It was 2009, so very early 2009. The last episode of the Shiny Show to be shown on CBeebies was Fun at the Park, Series 1, Episode 35. No, Jack, I'm pretty sure it was 2009. Oh, that little bit of noise signals that's all we've got time for. One more question from Harry before we go. What do you think of Disney's treatment of the Muppets? Well, I like it. I mean, how can you not love the Muppets? See, I like Disney's treatment for the Muppets. Thank you all for joining me and asking your questions for Behave Loonie. So, one more thing before we go. Olivia Sullen says, Hi, I want to ask, are you planning to do a quiz on kids programs like More Thomas the Tank Engine, Rosie and Jim, Postman Pat and Tots TV? Not really, Olivia. That was just to celebrate 75 years of Thomas. But thanks for your question. Now, time to go. And I'll see you all soon. So for me, From Ted, it's cheerio. From Oswald, it's cheerio. Oh, cheerio. And it's cheerio from me. Cheerio.